Last year, quietly and without the spectacle of a formal signing ceremony, the French government made an offer that could reshape the future of maritime security in Southeast Asia. It was not a headline-grabbing announcement, nor was it framed as a geopolitical challenge. Instead, it arrived as a carefully worded proposal, technical, strategic, and unmistakably serious. France offered to build submarines for the Philippines. At first glance, it seemed like just another defense proposal among many. But beneath the surface, this offer carried profound implications, not only for the Philippine Navy, but for the balance of power in the West Pacific. French ambassador to the Philippines, Michel Bocuse, later confirmed what defense watchers had been quietly tracking for months. France was indeed among the countries that submitted formal proposals to construct submarines for the Southeast Asian nation. And not just any submarines, France was offering one of its most successful export platforms, the Submarine-class submarine. This was not merely a sales pitch, it was a strategic overture. For decades, the Philippines stood out in one uncomfortable way: it had no submarines. In a region where underwater warfare defines deterrence, intelligence gathering, and sea denial, the absence of a submarine force left a visible gap. Neighbouring states, Vietnam, Indonesia, Singapore, Malaysia, and even Myanmar, either already operate submarines or are actively expanding their fleets. Submarines are not about numbers, they are about presence. You do not need many to change calculations. One unseen vessel beneath the waves can force entire fleets to slow down, reroute, or hesitate. And in contested waters like the South China Sea, hesitation is power. For years, Philippine defense planners acknowledged this gap, but struggled with the same questions. Can the country afford submarines? Can it sustain them? Does it have the technical base and trained personnel? And most importantly, is the political will finally there? France's proposal arrived at the precise moment those questions were being revisited with renewed urgency. The Submarine-class submarine is not a relic of the Cold War. It is a product of modern naval warfare thinking, designed by France's naval group for export, but built with technologies derived from France's own nuclear submarine program. This matters, because while Submarine is conventionally powered, many of its systems trace their lineage directly to platforms trusted with France's most sensitive strategic missions. At its core, Submarine is built for littoral and open sea operations, exactly the environments that define Philippine maritime geography. With a submerged displacement of roughly 2,000 tons, Submarine is compact enough to operate in shallow coastal waters, yet capable enough to patrol deep ocean zones far from shore. This dual capability makes it particularly relevant for an archipelagic nation with over 7,600 islands and some of the world's most complex maritime terrain. On paper, Submarine's specifications are impressive, but in submarine warfare, numbers only matter when they translate into operational advantage. Submarine can carry up to 30 sea mines, allowing it to quietly shape the battle space long before any conflict becomes visible. Sea mines are often overlooked, yet they remain one of the most effective and cost-efficient tools of naval denial. The submarine achieves speeds of up to 20 knots underwater and 12 knots on the surface. While speed is rarely a submarine's primary advantage, this level of mobility allows Submarine to reposition quickly, evade detection, and exploit gaps in adversary patrols. Its endurance is equally significant. Designed for long-duration missions, Submarine can remain deployed for weeks, monitoring shipping lanes, tracking surface combatants, or collecting intelligence without ever revealing its presence. For the Philippines, this means something critical: persistent awareness. A submarine's hull hides its most important component, the combat system. Submarine is equipped with the Submarine Tactical Integrated Combat System, SubTICS, one of the most advanced non-nuclear submarine combat systems in the world. SubTICS is not just software, it is an ecosystem. It fuses data from sonar arrays, periscopes, electronic support measures, navigation systems, and weapon controls into a single tactical picture. This allows the crew to detect, classify, track and engage targets faster and with greater precision. What makes SubTICS particularly notable is its pedigree. The system incorporates technologies proven effective in French nuclear submarines, platforms entrusted with strategic deterrence and long-term submerged operations. In simpler terms, Submarine borrows the brainpower of nuclear boats, without the nuclear reactor. For a first-time submarine operator like the Philippines, this reduces risk. The system is mature, tested, and already in service with multiple navies worldwide. One of Scorpen's strongest selling points is flexibility. France does not offer a single rigid configuration. Instead, the platform comes in 4 main variants, allowing customer navies to align capabilities with operational needs and budget realities. Among these variants are models equipped with air-independent propulsion, AIP technology. AIP is a game-changer. Traditional diesel-electric submarines must surface or snorkel periodically to recharge batteries, exposing themselves to detection. AIP-equipped submarines can remain submerged for significantly longer periods, sometimes weeks, without surfacing. For operations in contested waters, this is invaluable. The Philippines does not need a submarine that travels across oceans. It needs a submarine that can stay hidden in its own waters, quietly observing, deterring, and if necessary, responding. Scorpen's modular design allows future upgrades as well, meaning the platform can evolve as threats and technologies change. Scorpen is capable of diving to depths of up to 300 meters. Depth equals safety. The deeper a submarine can operate, the harder it is to detect and engage. This capability allows Scorpen to evade enemy sonar, maneuver beneath thermal layers, and exploit complex underwater geography. In terms of armament, Scorpen is anything but limited. It can deploy anti-ship torpedoes, anti-submarine torpedoes, sea mines, long-range missiles, depending on configuration. This means Scorpen is not just defensive. It is a multi-role combat platform capable of sea denial, intelligence gathering, and precision strike missions. For the Philippines, this changes the strategic equation. A submarine does not need to fire a weapon to be effective. The mere knowledge that it could be there forces adversaries to divert resources, deploy escorts, and operate more cautiously. This is deterrence by uncertainty. Modern naval warfare rewards invisibility. Scorpen incorporates state-of-the-art stealth technology, including acoustic dampening, optimized hull design, and low-noise propulsion systems. Its signature is small, very small. Combined with AIP capabilities, Scorpen can remain submerged for up to 3 weeks, depending on variant and operational profile. The Scorpen 2000 variant, using advanced fuel and energy systems, extends endurance even further. This level of persistence allows continuous monitoring of strategic waterways, something surface ships simply cannot do without being noticed. For West Pacific Watch analysts, this represents a shift from reactive defense to proactive awareness. Submarines are expensive. There is no way around that reality. But Scorpen offers something unusual in the submarine market: pricing flexibility. The cost varies depending on variant selection, AIP integration, weapons package, training and logistics support, local industrial participation. This modular approach allows the Philippines to tailor the program to its financial and strategic priorities, rather than being locked into a one-size-fits-all solution. It also opens the door to phased acquisition, starting with a limited number of boats and expanding as experience and infrastructure grow. Acquiring submarines is not just about buying steel and electronics. It is about building an entirely new branch of naval warfare. France's proposal reportedly includes comprehensive training packages, doctrinal support, and long-term cooperation, critical elements for a navy transitioning into undersea operations for the first time. This matters because a poorly integrated submarine force can become a liability rather than an asset. But when done correctly, it transforms how a nation defends its waters. For the Philippines, this would mark the birth of a true undersea deterrent, integrated into broader maritime awareness efforts alongside surface combatants, aircraft, and coastal defences monitored by West Pacific Watch. The Philippines' engagement with France over the Scorpen project sends a message, quiet but unmistakable. It signals seriousness. It tells allies and rivals alike that Manila is no longer content with symbolic defence measures. It is investing in capabilities that endure, that deter, and that complicate any attempt to challenge its sovereignty. In the South China Sea, perception shapes behaviour, and a submarine force, especially one built on proven modern platforms, reshapes perception faster than almost any other naval asset. The decision to pursue Scorpen submarines is not just about matching regional peers. It is about reclaiming strategic agency. By adopting Scorpen-class submarines, the Philippines positions itself not as a passive observer of regional tensions, but as an active participant capable of defending its interests beneath the surface, where power is often decided long before it is seen. In a region defined by contested waters and shifting alliances, silence can be strength. And beneath the waves, Skorpen offers exactly that.